What's up, guys? So I'm going to be telling you how to do the Trial of the Sword easily. So all you need is at least 15 hearts, a few temporary hearts, a bigger inventory, and food that gives you a buff for 30 minutes, and it should really help you. So for the first room, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is climb up this tree, and you could grab the eggs while you're up there, and then you have to throw a bomb, and it will kill all of them, and the level will be cleared. So once they're dead, you could just collect all the stuff and easily just get more stuff, which should really help you later. So yeah, on to the next one. Alright, for the second level, what I do is I glide up to this tree, and then I throw a bomb over there, and one of them dies. You can also do it while flying, so what I do here is I glide, and then I deploy a bomb, and then it kills them. So then you could just shoot that last archer, or stab him, and then you should grab up the extra stuff to help you later. So the third level is probably the easiest. All you gotta do is just kill this first choo-choo, and then more will pop up. They're all fire ones past that first one. And what I do here is I actually use a fire arrow, or just I catch my arrow on fire, and then I shoot that and the chest comes down. You'll get a boomerang, but this one's pretty easy. There is also another chest to which you could do the same thing or just glide up there. So yeah, that's the third level. So for the fourth level, I go to the left and up that tower. Well, I shoot this guy first, but then I go up to that tower, and they are gonna see you, but it's worth it because you could throw explosive barrels at them. There will be a guy up there, so be careful about that. So once you kill him, you could just grab the spear, which you may have to do after. But then you could you stasis it because drawing it regularly doesn't do anything. So you stasis it and then hit the barrel off, and it'll do a bunch of damage. And hit it more than twice. Hit it like 4 times, and it should kill most of them. That's the fourth level. So once you're done with that, just grab everything, and then we're on to the fifth level. Alright, so the fifth one, I just climb up this tree and throw bombs down, which you may need to get closer, but you need to get rid of those 2 moblins first, which bombing is the best method, at least for me. And then once you're done with that, you could either shoot or just throw a bomb down the skull, and it should kill like most of them besides the blue bokoblin. So then you just need to kill him, and that's pretty much the level. Now for floor 6, I'd recommend using 2-handed weapons for this. I forgot to use my attack up, so you could kill it a lot quicker. You can also blow its arms up, but really for me what worked is I just used a lot of weapons that broke. And it actually, I would do spin attacks too. But since I did so much damage, it didn't really throw me off that much. So this one's pretty easy. So yeah, that's the 6th level. The 7th level is just a resting ground. And be sure to get this fair, because if you're not like the best at the game, you may die. So I'd recommend getting that because it would really help. And just throw a bomb in that pond, and there's a bunch of armored things. And I don't know recipes all that well, so just try to stick with one, like, armored with the regular food, and yeah. It's pretty much the 7th floor. Let's move on to the 8th. The 8th level is when it really starts to get annoying, because there's Lizalfos now. So what I did is I just climbed up this rock, and really I got really lucky here because they saw me, but they burn themselves, so it was really easy. So if you somehow get them into the fire, it'll help. Otherwise, you could shoot arrows or throw bombs, and that should kill them. There is also a chest to the right of where those Lizalfos were, which will give you some arrows. So then you can attack the next person on that rock. And I just used arrows because it's probably the best. Once he's dead, there's one more, which you could try to sneak attack, which I tried, but it didn't work. So I just recommend just spamming him and not getting hit. And this actually worked. So yeah, that's the 8th level. Floor 9 is kind of annoying, but you could easily deal with it. So I would just stay at a distance from him and just shoot arrows at him until he notices you. And if he doesn't notice you, just keep on doing that. You could stasis him, and he should just take damage. But it is kind of a slow method. So what I did is I just ran in and basically just shot him a bunch of times with my bow. There are some Octo Rocks too, which they're just really easy to deal with. Alright, floor 10 is probably the worst out of like most of them, for me at least. There's like 4 Lizalfos, and they have a lot of health. So bombing it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it keeps you safe. I actually bombed myself on accident like 2 times, so don't do that. But otherwise, you could just stay at a distance. And if they do get close, just don't get hit. Also, if their like weapons drop in the water, if you kill them in the water, just use magnesis to get it out. So yeah, that's the 10th level, probably the worst level. So floor 11 isn't that difficult, but it takes, for the first like 4 enemies, you need to use your bow, and you don't have like a lot of arrows, so I'll just get close enough to where they can't hit you, but you can easily like headshot them. So once you get onto the platform, you can just bomb all the bokoblins off, or like shoot them off with your bow. The real hard part here is the moblin, because he has a lot of health and it's kind of hard to knock him off. Yeah, I got lucky. Well, I don't know if it was really lucky, but I shot him with a bow and he just fell off. You can also use stasis on him and all that stuff. And once you're done with that, just be sure to get all the weapons. Alright, so for floor 12, I would just... There's a box to the right of the map, I guess. And I would grab it because I did like half of his health bar doing it. Just don't hit him with it too hard because then he'll just get destroyed. But otherwise, you can do a lot of damage with this. You could kill him with it, but mine broke. So pretty much, if you have stasis, you could just... Well, once that breaks, or if it doesn't, you could shoot him in the eye, so you have to stasis him. And then he gets knocked, and then you should just use your like most powerful weapons against him, since this is the last level. So once you're done with that, you have gotten yourself the first level, the first powered up Master Sword that does 40 instead of 30, and this has taken a lot of work, so I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and goodbye.